So the food centre was an idea in 2003. The family wanted to build a farm shop. They wanted to connect their land to a retail operation. And so they spent 4 years thinking and planning and building the food centre. We opened in April 2007 and we've been open now 6.5 years. We've managed over that time to grow and grow quite significantly. We employ 91 people. We have very high costs because we employ a lot of people to make food. If all we did was buy food and sell food, we'd make more money. But because we employ people, we have to pay the people making the food as well. So for the family who own the estate here, it's a very different mental process. They're thinking about the future and they want people to live here, to work here, have families here and invest in this area because, as you've seen, for them the area is very large and they own it and they want to manage it responsibly and they want to see each generation the area get better, and they've had it for 7 generations now.
This is Walton Farm. I've got 183 cows up here, 160 of which are in milk, currently averaging 9,000 litres per cow per year. The cows are in 6 months, approximately 6 months of the year, and they're outdoors 6 months. We carve all year round. We're carving mainly to Limousin for the food centre. Staff-wise, it's a one-man unit plus tractor drivers as and when I need them. Parlour's a 2020 Alfa Laval parlour. It's approximately 40 years old now, but it still does the job. Cows are kept in cubicles. They're bedded 3 times a week on straw plus lime. And that's feed-wise, we feed silage, grass silage, maize, straw, Vitagold, which is whisky distillers, and rape and soya. And that's pretty much it. And cake in the parlour, to top up in the parlour as per yield. Yeah, it's better to send it to the food centre because they pay approximately extra 5 pence per litre more than Arla do. And at the moment, as you just say, they're taking about 12% of it. Ideally they could take more, but it's all to do with capacity down at the food centre. To be honest, I don't think it matters too much as long as somebody takes it, but ideally, yeah, sell it to the food centre, it keeps it local, etc., local food and all that, which is what the food centre's all about. So ideally, yeah, they could take some more. Can you take some more?
We make 7 different types of cheeses. As you can see from the size of the vats we have, it's very small production compared to the big creameries where they're making hundreds of thousands of litres in a day. We're literally making 400–500 litres, so it's very small production, but we feel we can get the edge on the big creameries in as far as quality. In Britain at the moment, food mileage is becoming a bit more of an issue. People want to know where their food's coming from, particularly in the case of the horse meat in Britain a few months ago. We get our milk from a single herd, so there's consistency from the farmer all the way to the dairy. At any step in the process, if there's anything that goes wrong, we can virtually identify where the problem is and then put the situation right from there, really. So yes, very much so. Yeah, it's as I said, it's a labour of love. You've got to love it to do it, basically.
The idea of what we have here is that it's more sustainable, or anybody who depends on buying their ingredients from somewhere else, because we have the ingredients here. They're our cows, they produce the milk, we make the cheese, we sell the cheese, Everything is owned by us. The livestock, it's our beef cattle. We take the meat, we sell the steaks, we make the money. The jams, we grow the fruit, we boil it, we put it in a jar, we make the money. The bread, we take the wheat, make the flour, and then we make the bread. The brand values for the food centre are fresh, local, seasonal and handmade food. For us, we want our food to be as fresh as possible. For that to be fresh, it has to come from as close to here as possible, so as local as possible. There are 1,000 farm shops in England, but there's nothing quite like this. We are unique because of our food production. There are lots of places that sell farm produce, but there aren't many places that have their own farms, their own food producers and their own shops. So we do everything from beginning, from the seed of the plant that grows to feed the animal, that goes to the butchery to be made into the meat that goes into the pie. We manage the whole process all the way through. From the dairy cow that makes the milk comes to here to make the cheese for people to eat. Everything is us. That's unique. It's possible to do it again, but I think people look at what we've done here and for them it's a big investment and a big risk. Here it's different because the family want to invest in their land. So this is an investment for them in the future of their land. For others it's a little different, more difficult. Hi boss. This is Managing Director of the Food Centre, Edward. This is Stefan and Sophie.
Bonjour. Vous allez bien, ça marche? Bien. Ah ouais, très bien, merci. Ça fait le tour.